Hello and welcome back to the Victory Education Lounge. I'm your host Maurice, and today we're diving into part 09 of our series on malaria, focusing on malaria treatment, an overview of approaches. This episode will break down the different treatment methods available, their pros and cons, and how they're applied in various parts of the world. We'll also look at real-world examples to help you understand how these treatments work in practice. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on future episodes. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences, so feel free to leave a comment below. Let's get started. Have you ever wondered how we combat one of the deadliest diseases known to humanity, malaria? Today, we're embarking on an enlightening journey, exploring the various approaches to malaria treatment. We'll dissect their pros and cons, and witness how they're applied across the globe. We'll even delve into real-life examples to better understand their practical application. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. So buckle up as we delve into the world of malaria treatment. Before we go into the treatments, we need to understand what we're up against. Malaria, a serious and sometimes deadly disease, is caused by Plasmodium parasites. These microscopic invaders are transmitted to humans through the bite of an infected Anopheles mosquito. Once in the human body, the parasites multiply in the liver and then go on to infect and destroy red blood cells. Malaria is a global concern, but it's particularly prevalent in tropical and subtropical regions, with sub-Saharan Africa carrying the brunt of the disease. The World Health Organization estimates that in 2020, there were approximately 229 million cases of malaria worldwide, leading to an estimated 409,000 deaths. The symptoms of malaria typically include fever, fatigue, vomiting, and headaches. In severe cases, it can lead to yellow skin, seizures, coma, or even death. These symptoms usually begin 10 to 15 days after the mosquito bite. If not treated within 24 hours, malaria can quickly become life-threatening by disrupting the blood supply to vital organs. This is why early detection and treatment are crucial in managing the disease. Malaria is diagnosed by examining a sample of the patient's blood using a microscope. The parasites have a distinctive appearance that allows them to be identified and quantified. Rapid diagnostic tests are also available, which can provide results in 15 to 20 minutes. These tests are particularly useful in areas where microscopy is not available. There's no doubt that malaria is a formidable foe. It's a disease that has been with humans for thousands of years. And despite all our advancements in medicine, it continues to be a major global health problem. But the good news is that malaria is both preventable and treatable. With early detection, appropriate treatment, and robust preventative measures, it's possible to drastically reduce the impact of this disease. So, as we delve into the various treatment approaches in the following scenes, keep in mind the importance of early detection and treatment. Malaria can be a deadly disease, but with prompt action and the right tools, it's a battle we can win. Remember, early detection is key to a successful recovery. Now that we know why timely treatment is crucial, let's explore the current treatments available for malaria. In the battle against this deadly disease, several weapons have been developed, each with its own strengths and drawbacks. First up, we have Artemisinin-Based Combination Therapies, or ACTs. These are currently the most effective treatment for Plasmodium falciparum, the deadliest strain of malaria. ACTs combine artemisinin, derived from the sweet wormwood plant, with other anti-malarial drugs. This ensures the parasite is completely eradicated from the body. They are fast-acting, highly effective, and widely available in most malaria-endemic regions. However, the emergence of drug resistance, particularly in Southeast Asia, is a growing concern. Next on the list is chloroquine. This drug is mainly used for treating Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium ovale strains, which are less deadly but still dangerous. Chloroquine is effective for non-resistant strains and is relatively inexpensive, but its use is limited due to the widespread resistance developed by Plasmodium falciparum. Then we have quinine, the old guard of anti-malarial treatment. Quinine has been used for centuries and is often used as a second-line treatment for severe malaria or when other drugs are unavailable. It's effective for severe cases of malaria, but it does come with a host of side effects, including nausea, tinnitus, and muscle pain, and requires careful monitoring. Lastly, we have mefloquine. This drug is used both as a treatment and as a preventive medication for malaria. It's often recommended for travelers heading to malaria-endemic areas. Mefloquine is useful for both treatment and prevention, but it's not without its downsides. Some people experience psychological side effects including vivid dreams and anxiety. As you can see, each treatment has its strengths and drawbacks. ACTs are highly effective but face the challenge of drug resistance. Chloroquine is inexpensive and effective for certain strains, but its use is limited due to resistance. Quinine, while useful in severe cases, comes with significant side effects. And mefloquine, despite being useful for both treatment and prevention, can cause psychological side effects. But despite these challenges, these treatments have played a crucial role in combating malaria. They have saved countless lives and continue to be vital tools in our fight against this devastating disease. The key is to use these treatments appropriately, taking into account the specific strain of the parasite, the severity of the disease, and the patient's individual health. And remember, while these treatments are effective, the best way to fight malaria is still through prevention. Using bed nets, wearing long-sleeved clothing, and avoiding areas where mosquitoes are active, especially at dawn and dusk, can significantly reduce your risk of infection. So, to sum it up, malaria is a formidable foe, but we have powerful weapons at our disposal. By understanding these treatments and using them wisely, we can continue to make strides in our fight against this deadly disease. As you can see, each treatment has its strengths and drawbacks, but all play a crucial role in combating malaria. To truly understand the impact of these treatments, let's look at some real-world examples. Artemisinin-Based Combination Therapies, or ACTs, have been a game-changer in the fight against malaria, especially in Africa. These drugs have been instrumental in reducing the mortality rate of malaria in the region. In the early 2000s, the World Health Organization made a significant policy shift, recommending ACTs as the first-line treatment for malaria. This was in response to the growing resistance of Plasmodium falciparum to older drugs like chloroquine. Since then, the impact of ACTs has been phenomenal. Take the case of Tanzania, for instance. Malaria was a leading cause of death in the country, but with the introduction of ACTs, the situation changed dramatically. A study published in the British Medical Journal in 2017 found that between 2004 and 2014, the country saw a 60% reduction in the number of malaria deaths. That's a massive drop, and it's largely attributed to the use of ACTs. In another part of the world, Vietnam has also reported significant success with ACTs. The country had been grappling with drug-resistant strains of malaria, but the introduction of ACTs has helped turn the tide. In the early 2000s, Vietnam was seeing thousands of malaria deaths every year, but by 2018, the country reported 0 malaria-related deaths. That's a monumental achievement, and it underscores the power of these drugs. But it's not just about the drugs themselves, it's also about how they're used. Timely application of these treatments is crucial. In both Tanzania and Vietnam, health authorities have worked hard to ensure that people have access to these life-saving drugs as soon as they show symptoms of malaria. This rapid response has been key to their success. These success stories are a testament to the power of these treatments and the importance of their timely application. They show us that with the right tools and strategies, we can make significant strides in the fight against malaria. With the constant development in medical science, what does the future hold for malaria treatment? As we move forward, the fight against malaria takes on exciting new dimensions, with innovative research and potential treatments on the horizon. One promising area of study is the development of malaria vaccines. The first malaria vaccine, known as RTS or Mosquirix, received a positive recommendation from the World Health Organization in October 2021. This vaccine targets the Plasmodium falciparum strain and has shown to reduce severe malaria cases in children. The future may bring us more effective vaccines that could potentially target all malaria strains. Gene editing tools such as CRISPR are also being explored for their potential in malaria treatment. Researchers are looking at ways to genetically modify mosquitoes to make them resistant to malaria, effectively breaking the cycle of transmission. While these advancements are encouraging, we cannot ignore the growing challenge of drug-resistant malaria. In regions like Southeast Asia, we've seen strains of malaria develop resistance to our most potent drugs. This underscores the importance of continuous research and the development of new antimalarials. Another future direction is the use of artificial intelligence in predicting and controlling malaria outbreaks. Machine learning models can analyze data from various sources, predict the likelihood of future outbreaks, and help public health officials take proactive steps to control them. In the realm of diagnostics, we're also seeing advancements. Rapid diagnostic tests are already in use, providing quick and accurate malaria diagnosis in the field. The future may see the development of even more efficient tests, enabling faster diagnosis and treatment. To conclude, the future of malaria treatment is an exciting field, full of potential. While we face significant challenges, particularly with drug resistance, the medical community worldwide is making significant strides towards a world free from malaria. We look forward to the day when malaria is a thing of the past, thanks to the relentless efforts of researchers, healthcare workers, and communities around the globe. While the fight against malaria is far from over, the future looks promising thanks to continuous research and advancement in medicine. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for joining me today in the Victory Education Lounge. If you're passionate about making a difference, I invite you to support the fight against malaria by visiting United to Beat Malaria. You'll find the link in the description below. Together, we can help save lives and create a healthier world. Every contribution, no matter how small, brings us one step closer to a world free from malaria. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Together we can unveil the truths about malaria and join the battle to end this global menace. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Any health-related decisions should be discussed with a licensed physician. Always seek the advice of your doctor or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition.